Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division encounter. Well, fans around the world have been waiting with bated breath for this young man to make his walk to the octagon. That wait ends tonight. And man, is this guy's wrestling high level, borderline world class. Collegiate credentials to prove it, and you gotta think he figures to lean on that wrestling in this matchup tonight. Not just good at getting guys down, Joe, but controlling them once they are there. Scary proposition for really any non-grappler on this UFC roster.
This guy is an outstanding grappler. What he wants to do is avoid the striking exchanges, close the distance, and bring this fight to the ground.
Prelims, no more. Here he is making his way to the octagon. This is the first time in his UFC career he has worked his way to the main card. He has strung together some wins, looking at the rankings, and this guy appears like he belongs. A lot more eyeballs on him tonight. The audience is bigger. His popularity has grown leaps and bounds. We'll see if he can handle that pressure and perform the way he has that led to this main card slot here tonight.
This guy has thunderous kicking power, amongst the scariest kickers in the world of mixed martial arts, and his opponent has to be keenly aware of that danger.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Butcher. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, their intention. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here. And we are underway. All right, round 1 underway here. This will be his first fight on the main card, so that bears watching here tonight. There's no denying just how successful he's been on the prelims, but now on the main card for the first time, undeniably the highest profile opponent and the best fighter he will have ever faced. We'll see if he can get off to a good start tonight. Lands a punch there, Joe.
He got lit up.
All right, throw.
This could be it right here.
Busy as he looks to improve position here.
And full back. Excellent movement here on the ground. He's back to full mount again. Look out for the arm. Look out for the arm. He's got the arm here. Now he's going to throw his leg over. Turns the hips. He's going to sit back. Throw the leg over the face. He might get it here. Look at this. This armbar is very deep. He might be forced to tap here any second now. Outstanding. Great job. Didn't waste any time. Took this fight to the ground and got the early submission.
Yeah, so how about that, Joe? We can barely tell people what color the trunks are on these fighters, and we get the submission win. So not a lot of wasted time. He got the takedown early, and the submission came soon thereafter. Great effort, great technique here tonight.
And here's the end of the fight. And here we see it again from another angle. Isolates the arm, locks it in, and forces the tap. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So a seminal moment for him here tonight, Joe Rogan, as he gets the win by way of submission. Certainly one of the bigger wins of his career, and as big a statement as he could have made here tonight. Let's go inside the octagon now, where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out and intention.
So first main card fight for him and one of the better performances of his UFC tenure as he celebrates there with his coaches. His team believed as the fights got bigger and the stakes got higher, his performances would get even better. That is exactly the way it played out here in this one.
Done. I'm in a rush to be numb. Dropping 1,000 ain't much. Come from the clouds on a missile to turn this on.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division encounter. Very interesting stylistic matchup forthcoming here. You gotta think this fighter is trying to figure out how to get the fight to the ground at all costs to use his beautiful guard-cutting ability. Cuts it as well as anybody in this division. And it's not just the technique, it's the athleticism that allows him to be so successful and get that advantageous position on the ground. A lot of guys just haven't seen seamless transitions like the ones brought to the table by this young man. We'll see if this fight goes to the canvas, if he has the advantage we expect him to have.
This guy has tremendous ground technique, and his ability to pass guard and get to a dominant position is elite.
Well, fans around the world have been waiting with bated breath for this young man to make his walk to the octagon. That wait ends tonight. And man, is this guy's wrestling high level, borderline world class. Collegiate credentials to prove it, and you gotta think he figures to lean on that wrestling in this matchup tonight. Not just good at getting guys down, Joe, but controlling them once they are there. Scary proposition for really any non-grappler on this UFC roster.
This guy has the ability to take shots that would put other fighters out, absorb the punishment, and just with sheer toughness, come back from the brink of defeat and achieve victory.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with the same height and reach. All right, here now the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 1 loss. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Mad Intention. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 13 wins, 7 losses. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Patrick Thomas. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, it is a venue that has hosted some of the biggest fights in combat sports history, and we are back for more, ready to go with live action underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Cummins has very good kicks, especially his left switch. Good boxing, excellent conditioning, and good... Oh!
Just about ready to go here for round 1. You know this fighter at this point in time has the UFC hype machine behind him. His popularity has absolutely soared since his last UFC fight. Here he is on the pay-per-view main card. He was featured on the media conference call earlier this week, a call on which he stole the show, by the way. Now all of that is behind him. So on the biggest stage of his career, let's see, Joe, how he performs.
He postures into place. Nice. In half guard now. He's back to full mount again. Good shot to the head.
Cummins gets caught with that punch. He's got to figure out a way to get that guard higher, Joe.
He's melting, that's it. He's in half guard here. Landed a big kick for the knockout.
Well, that was a no-doubter, Joe, and he's made a career of knocking guys out with kicks, but that one right there might have just been the best yet. Caught the opponent flush, full force, outstanding extension with the leg, and really once he connected with the target, you knew the end of the fight was coming, and immediately his opponent goes to the canvas. A major, major result here in this division tonight.
And here we see it from a different angle. Look at the power in that kick, and as soon as it lands, that is the end. Here it is one more time. Boom.
Well, hard to perform much better than he did tonight. A huge knockout under the lights. They'll be talking about that one for some time. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 21 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and intention.
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure, still a few fights to go, but at the very least you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright light.
That's your bitch on the way now. Mama told me if
Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Remix. That shit we can touch on the sun is up all of you.